guys, how are you? Welcome to another video. It's Golitech. Today we wanna see how we can create a chatbot using Python and machine learning. Yeah. So I was doing a lab for a course that I took, and I found it really interesting, and I wanted also to share with you. Yeah, so you don't need to have this course, so you can do it in your Python IDE or VS Code or as a script on your terminal, Linux terminal. So you don't need to have access to this course, so you can follow along, because we are going to create this Python program. But I also wanted to show you this platform that I'm using for a specific course, and I wanted also to give you an idea, or maybe you are also interested, so you can get this course. And yeah, let's get started. So this is a course about AI security, and one of the chapters or labs was about using Python for machine learning. Using Python and machine learning for chatbots, right? So let's get started. As you can see, this is the platform. There are a lot of labs here, so a lot of chapters and labs. As you can see, this is introduction to course, introduction to AI security, understanding attacks, top 10 vulnerabilities, a lot of things about this AI course. But I am in this lab, so yeah, creating a chatbot using Python and machine learning. So let's get started. As you can see, goal of the lab is we will build a simple chatbot using Python machine learning. And here we can see, okay, why machine learning, understand the chatbot limitations, and benefit of machine learning. Yeah, so for chatbot, for example, it understands intent behind the user input or handling complex interaction with the natural language understanding and many other capabilities. And key machine learning techniques for chatbots. Yeah, so here the most important one is it understands the user intent, right? Yeah, let's get started with the code itself. So first of all, we need to have our system updated. So let's update. So this is a Linux command. Update and install Python 3 Python virtual environment. As you can see in this course, so here is the course material and the explanation and the commands that you need to do to deploy the task. You can easily copy and paste them here, and you really don't need to set up any environment. Yeah, everything is through the browser, everything is well prepared. And then there is no there is no excuse for not to learn or not to study. Right? Everything is here. So let's go, and here we have it. So now we are going to create the virtual environment for our project. Yeah, so let's see, where are we here? So we are in the root, and now we want to create a directory and then create a Python virtual environment and then activate it, right? So we can just copy paste it here, and then now we are going to create a chatbot. We go to that one. You can see we are in that directory, and then it is the virtual one. So the first thing in Python projects is the dependency files. Yeah? So we have to create the dependency file that we want to use it to install them. And this is called as a requirement.txt, right? So we need 10 TensorFlow, NumPy, and NLTK, and scKit. And these are the 4 things that we start with. As you can see, TensorFlow is for Google powerful machine learning framework. So we need to do that because we want to create a machine learning. And NumPy, so it's a Python library for working with numbers. And NLTK, so a natural language toolkit. So as you can see, for working with human language data and tokenization. And also scKit, yeah, so machine learning library with various algorithms. And these are the 4 files that we are going to create. And yeah, now as you can see, we have our requirement.txt file there. So now we are going to install them in our environment, right? So either we can copy it, or we can write pip install -r requirement.txt. So we are going to install that one. So you can come along again, as I said, with your Linux file, so you don't need to have access to this platform. So we are creating the files here, so on Linux, and it's just the environment. Yeah, you can do it on your own system as well. So as you can see, it is showing us we should expect something like this. And now let's go to the next step. So you can see here it's installing the packages that we want, and we are going to also, now once it is done, we go the chatbot, we will create the chatbot file itself. Yeah, so let's wait a moment for this one to be done, and then we will continue. Okay, so it's already installed, so we are back. So let's continue with that, and let's see what we have here. So still just a requirement file that we created, and now we are going to build the chatbot itself. Yeah, so we will go, and as you can see, this step we are going to process text input, classify the intent of the user, and generate appropriate answer or response for the user. So let's first create this file. So now we are going to create the Python file itself, as you can see, ML chatbot, and we are importing this file. So if you don't know what these files are, you can click here. So this is extra feature for this platform. So it explains you every line. So okay, you can see the purpose is this is a Python file, and these are for example the libraries that we are going to use. It explains everything. Yeah, so regarding the libraries that we are importing and these kind of things. So we have them here. So TensorFlow and TensorFlow framework. So the library and the packages that we need that from that one, and also NLTK. And here you can see text processing from NLTK or NLTK, numerical operation, NumPy, and machine learning, TensorFlow, and data preparation, this one. So let's now download the NLTK data itself. So we again copy this one and we paste it here. So again, you can see we are running this one in our Python file. And now we want to define the model itself. Yeah, so define the parameter actually. So here again, we can copy and we do that. We paste it here, so we can see max word 1000, max length 20, and dense unit is 64. Again, if you don't know what they are, you can click here on the help button, and it tells you what exactly it is doing. Yeah, and you can see here now we are going to creating the training data. Yeah, so we want to train our model to understand and to be able to reply or make a response for us. So again, this is the training data sample one. We copy and we paste it here, and as you can see, we are saying, for example, the pattern is hi, hello, hey, good morning. So this is tag as greeting, and when the model will see something like this, the response is hey, hello, hi, hey, something like that. Or the tag for the goodbye is but see you, take care, catch you later, something like that. The response from the model will be this, so goodbye or bye or take care. And the tag for thanks is thank you, thanks a lot, well done, good job. And the response will be this, and the end. So as you can see here, we had several tags, and now data and preparation. Yeah, their data augmentations and preparation. So we are going to add them as well. So this function there, let's copy that one here. We paste it there. So again, the short explanation of that is we have added the data augmentation to generate more training examples by keeping the original pattern addition, or adding lowercase variants and creating a common typo by swapping characters. Yeah, so and if you need more information, so you can click there, and it's gonna generate again data for us. So this is an awesome feature of this platform. I love that. Yeah. After that, so pre-processing the text. So we have to tokenize the text, and you know, the tokenizing basically is the main thing. We have to do that when we are talking with LLMs, and we will do that. So here you can see we convert text to the lowercase, tokenize the text, split it into the words. For example, the user will ask a question, and then we have to be tokenized. Remove the stop words. As you can see, so it doesn't, so our model does not need that, and you can see convert them to their base form as well. So now we are going to also create a tokenizer and preparing sequences. Again, you can copy that one, and we will paste it here. So as you can see, what we are doing here. So we are creating a tokenizer and feeds it to our process text, converts text to the numerical sequences, paths sequences to ensure for a uniforming length, and converts categorical labels to numerical values. So this is really in depth. So for LLM and chatbots. So, but again, if you don't understand here, so you can write it there. And now we are going to create a model. We will again copy this one. We will paste it there. So here you can see now we are defining the model. So here, as you can see, these are the properties for this model, and then we are compiling the model, and here an embedding a layer to the convert words, an ID, global max pooling, dense layers. So these are all the stuff that you need when you are working with models, right? And we are now going to train the model. So you can see here training the model, so printing that. So let's train our model, and as you can see, up to 50 epochs with early stopping to prevent overfitting. A larger batch size of 32. You can see here batch size 32, and you can see here 20% of data held out for validation, right? So after that one, we are going to create a prediction and a response function. So we have to tell the models how he can or how it should reply to us. So we are going to create this model and function. So again, you can just copy paste it here. So you can see predict intent and get the response. Yeah, so here process the input text. So user asks for something, and then the model generate prediction using the trained data, return appropriate response based on the predict intent, and use a confidence threshold for the model performance. And now creating a chat interface. Yeah, so we wanna create the interface, and let's see, for example, yeah, print bot, hello, how can I help you? So once we run the application, and then there's a while, so it is continuously asking you for your input, and exit when your user type quit. So now let's run the model. Now it is getting downloaded, and we will go with some test here. So it is showing you, for example, we can say hi. So as you see, you remember we were saying that, okay, hi, hello, those kind of things, they were tagged as greeting, and this is the response. Or we can say, can you help me? Can see it says, yeah, ask me everything, I will try my best. So you can see these are the some samples that we can do. And if you wanna improve it, so we can continue to improve the file. So it is gonna be, really it's gonna be much more professional tool. So I don't want to make the video long, so I just wanted to tell you how a basic chatbot LLM looks. So based on the model that we give, based on the data that we give, And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this one. So I know it can be complicated, so maybe you need to watch the video again, but I hope you like it, you find it helpful. And as I said, you can also use this platform. So this is it was just the introduction also to this platform, so how it could help. So also let me quit here and I can show you what we have here. If we see the file, so this is the, you can see this is a script that we wrote together. And yeah, from here exactly, yeah, so we were importing the libraries that we want and their training data and the tags that we provided, and then the text and labels from the training data we were preparing them, and the processing function, tokenizing, and the model to understand our intent, and here for the function to predict the intent from the text, so the robot or the bot actually will understand the user's intention. And then the last one is the main loop, which continuously asks the user for the input, right? So this is a model that we want to try write or create from zero, but in Hugging Face platform, so you can get a lot of prepared already models, so we can make use them, which I will create another video. But yeah, this is the file that I will also gonna share it on my GitHub, so I will post it in the description, so you can use this one as well if you want. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, have a nice day. Take care.